Good morning, esteemed policymakers and government officials. Welcome to our presentation on unlocking the potential of administrative data. I'm Dr. Umesh Bararo Godeswar from the Department of Economics at Sri Shivaji College. Today we'll explore how administrative data, the information collected during routine government operations, can transform governance and policymaking. This presentation will cover the concept, sources, benefits, and governance frameworks for effectively utilizing this valuable national asset. Let's begin this important conversation about harnessing data for better governance outcomes. Today we'll explore 4 key dimensions of administrative data that are essential for modern governance. We'll begin by establishing what administrative data truly means and its scope in today's digital government landscape. Then we'll map the major sources across health, education, tax, and welfare systems. Next, we'll analyze how this data transforms governance through cost efficiency and evidence-based decision-making. Finally, we'll address the critical risks and safeguards needed to build public trust. This structured approach will provide you with a comprehensive framework to understand both the potential and challenges of administrative data systems. This slide provides policymakers with a clear, jargon-free definition of administrative data. The bilingual approach ensures all stakeholders understand the concept regardless of language preference. The visual examples illustrate common data sources across government departments, while the keynote emphasizes that administrative data has operational origins but becomes valuable for governance when properly managed. This foundational understanding is essential for policymakers to grasp both the potential and limitations of using administrative data for evidence-based decision-making. This slide maps the comprehensive ecosystem of administrative data sources across 6 key domains. Each category represents a rich data repository that governments already maintain for operational purposes. Tax and revenue data captures economic activity, health data tracks population wellness, education data monitors human capital development, civil registration documents vital life events, social protection data reveals welfare delivery, and regulatory permits show compliance activities. Understanding these sources helps policymakers identify opportunities for data integration, linkage, and analysis to improve governance outcomes and evidence-based decision-making. Administrative data offers 4 strategic advantages for governance. It's continuously generated through daily operations rather than periodic surveys, provides granular insights at local levels, enables actionable decisions for monitoring and fraud control, and improves budget efficiency by reducing costly survey duplication. These characteristics make it particularly valuable for governments facing fiscal pressures while needing timely, evidence-based policy insights. Administrative data offers 4 key governance benefits: enhanced public statistics that reduce survey costs while improving accuracy, improved administration through real-time monitoring and fraud detection, better policy design enabled by longitudinal tracking of beneficiaries, and research capabilities without additional data collection costs. These benefits directly address policymakers' needs for efficient resource allocation, evidence-based decision-making, and improved service delivery to citizens. These 4 use cases demonstrate how administrative data integration creates tangible governance benefits across key sectors. In health, linking vaccination records with disease surveillance enables targeted interventions at the block level. Education systems benefit from predictive analytics using enrollment and attendance data to prevent dropouts. Social protection programs eliminate fraud through Aadhaar-linked beneficiary verification. Tax administration improves compliance by matching registration records with GST filings. Each example shows how data linkage transforms operational data into actionable intelligence for better public service delivery. This slide presents the key challenges and quality concerns with administrative data that policymakers must address. The 4 main issues are incomplete coverage where marginalized populations may be underrepresented, operational bias where data collected for administration doesn't align with research standards, evolving definitions that disrupt longitudinal comparisons, and interoperability gaps that prevent cross-departmental data linkage. These challenges highlight why robust governance frameworks are essential before scaling administrative data use. Each challenge represents a potential barrier to evidence-based policymaking if not properly mitigated. Slide 9 identifies 4 major barriers hindering effective administrative data utilization. Legal barriers include absence of clear data sharing legislation and inconsistent privacy frameworks across departments. Institutional barriers involve lack of dedicated data governance units and poor interdepartmental coordination. Technical barriers encompass incompatible data formats, outdated IT systems, and poor data documentation. Finally, trust deficit exists as both citizens and departments remain wary of data misuse, requiring robust transparency and accountability frameworks. Understanding these barriers is crucial for developing effective solutions in the next slides. This slide presents a structured governance framework with 4 key pillars for effective administrative data management. Each pillar addresses critical aspects. Legal frameworks ensure compliance with privacy laws, data quality standards maintain integrity, interoperability architecture enables cross-departmental integration, and ethics protocols protect citizen rights. The visual design uses government-appropriate colors and icons to reinforce the formal policy-focused nature of these recommendations. The alternating border colors create visual rhythm while maintaining the institutional aesthetic expected by policymakers. These policy recommendations provide a clear roadmap for unlocking administrative data potential. The phased approach allows for immediate action through audits while building institutional capacity through a central data governance unit. Long-term integration with national statistical systems will transform evidence-based policymaking. Crucially, capacity building ensures officials have the skills to implement these changes effectively. This balanced strategy addresses both technical and human elements of data governance reform. Thank you for your attention today. As we conclude, remember that administrative data represents an untapped strategic national asset that can transform governance. By implementing proper governance frameworks, building trust through transparency, and making targeted investments, we can unlock faster evidence for smarter policy decisions that ultimately improve citizen outcomes. I urge you to commit to building data governance infrastructure as a priority investment in modernizing our public administration systems.